streaming. Alright. So, it should pop up eventually. I think we are starting the live stream now.
Okay.
Don't know if it's...
Chat.
If you want to pull up the live stream on your your computer or whatnot and talk to the chat, because okay, it is gone. It is live. I see it on my channel now.
Okay, cool.
So I usually go off of my phone because sometimes I look at the questions. Like, I literally wrote "What's your favorite chase" twice on here, so I have to go off of this and then make my own list as it goes. But yeah, we're ready. So welcome everyone. This is another Funko interview live stream, and this time I'm joined with LadyFunko, aka Melissa. You want to tell them a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I just do all kinds of random videos on my channel. I make almost daily videos. I've been uploading about 5-ish times a week, but yeah, I don't ever plan anything. I don't have like a schedule. I just kind of go about the hobby as I'm doing it anyways, and then I make videos I basically do what I'm doing now, like in every day for the past 3 years, but on the internet.
So, down below in the description is a link to both her Instagram and her YouTube channel. Please do check it out, both of them. Give her a subscribe, give her a follow. You know, she does post wonderful content. It is basically almost every day. And then I've seen on your Instagram, I saw that you posted under, was it your photo or was it under Jetta's photo where you had 11 inside on the throne?
Yeah.
That was yours, right?
Yeah, that was mine.
Yeah, so I saw that. I started to laugh a little bit because you're like, I think that Stranger Things is taking over Game of Thrones. I'm like, that's my girl.
Heck yeah, man. I know you're a Stranger Things fan too, and yeah, I just was thinking about it, and I'm like, I really want to collect all of the Game of Thrones pops, but I have so much more fun collecting Stranger Things, and I get really excited about collecting Stranger Things, and it's just, yeah, it's definitely taken over the priority list of my collection.
That whole new wave was pretty awesome. My grandmother actually just picked this one up for me. This is the... I know people on YouTube might not be able to see it, but this is the Mike and the Snowball Dance.
Oh, that's awesome. I still haven't gotten all the regular wave um, for the Stranger Things. I got the TV moments, and I got the 10-inch Demogorgon, but I haven't gotten any of the common ones yet. So
I'm waiting
maybe.
for that 10-inch to come over here, but I'm all 10-inched out today.
Are you? What'd you get?
Pikachu!
Nice.
Have to get Pikachu. I'm surprised it was online as long as it was. I accidentally slept in 30 extra minutes and it was still there. Thank God.
Yeah, I didn't get Pikachu because I actually set my alarm on my phone for, I think it was like 8 o'clock or whatever, and then I saw Franklin posted a Funko News video, so I was like, oh, I'm going to listen to this because I like to have my headphones in. And so I left my headphones in, and it just started running through my YouTube playlist.
Oh no.
And I fell asleep, and my phone died, so I didn't actually get Pikachu because my alarm didn't go off.
Oh, that sucks. I don't know if they're going to do a restock on that because, well, it is part of their Funko Friday things, and I don't think they usually restock. No, they did restock. Didn't they restock the Bugs Bunny and the
Yeah.
the other one? Yeah, so we should be good for a restock eventually.
I think I'll be okay. I think I can probably trade for it, or do you know if there was a limit to how many you could order?
I don't know. I only ordered one and crossed my fingers, hoped it went through.
Yeah, because I know there was a couple of my friends who I know are going to try to get multiples, like 2 or 3, because everybody has like local Facebook groups pretty much, but
Yeah.
yeah, everybody's always trying to help everybody out. So I'm hoping that one of my homies managed to get an extra Pikachu.
Of course, Pikachu's literally the best thing. And speaking about Pikachu, guys, I still have that giveaway running. It's going to end right after Thanksgiving. So if you guys are missing out on just the regular one, there's still that. But tell them something that's going on with you if with your videos. I know I posted something about this on my Instagram trying to shout it out, and I think this is a really cool idea that you came up with the getting other people to collab with you for...
Yeah, I mean what you're doing is really awesome. Like I think it's like like people that post videos and like don't respond to comments ever or like involve the community in their channel, I feel like I'm not as likely to enjoy like being a part of their channel. And so I really love that you're doing this because not only does it like bring attention to like your channel or my channel and like let people get to know you as a person, not just a collector. I think it's really cool to be able to share the hobby with your friends, and that's what YouTube is about for me. Is just making friends and just making the hobby more fun. So I think it's really fun to share other people's content, share their videos if you're enjoying them.
Yeah.
I think we're kind of similar in that way.
Yeah. And she is doing on her channel for female collectors, right?
Yeah, I'm doing that video. It's gonna be like a compilation of just short clips of all my female collector friends, subscribers. Like some local girls are gonna participate that I'm friends with, but yeah, it should be really good. I'm still working on getting all of the clips from everybody because I know there's a couple YouTubers that I'm really excited that are gonna send me clips, but they just haven't had the time. So I'm hoping that'll be up in the next 2 weeks.
Okay, next 2 weeks. So as soon as that video does come out, I'm definitely going to share it on all my social medias, on my Twitter, on my Instagram, and whatnot. Maybe even do a little video on my channel and be like, yo, check this out. Stop watching my shit and just watch someone else's.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, because I think it. And I know, like, there was a couple people who sent me comments. They're like, "Oh, I don't feel like this is necessary because I don't think that female collectors are like ostracized in the community, or that you guys are, the minority." And I'm like, "No, definitely. Like, we're not the minority, and that's what the video is about. Like, there's a ton of women who collect, and so it wasn't just about like, it wasn't like a man hating video.
No, I didn't even get. Who would think that? That's not how that video came across at all. I understood the concept.
Yeah, and that's what I was hoping for. But there's always going to be a couple people who like want to like bring the negative to the surface. But I mean, obviously, like I love everybody. I don't just, I don't just like female YouTubers. So I think it'll be fun though. I think it'll be really fun for everybody.
So how this video normally goes, it usually ends up taking a little over an hour, 2 hours, maybe at most. I ask you 50 questions, you answer them, and eventually I was supposed to get this done, but college and work have literally swamped me down. That's why my upload schedule has been basically non-existent at the time because I have two big projects I'm working on. One of them you do know about, which I might, since this is a live stream and this is a little special event kind of thing, I might tell everyone what I'm doing. And then the other one is a short film that I'm working on. I don't have time to film anything basically, but doing these live streams, they're semi easier for me. But after I ask you these questions, eventually once I get time, I'm going to break the video down into like a shorter 3-4 minute long video, just basically the questions spitfire kind of, because that's where I got the idea from, watching like a Call of Duty interview with one of the lead developers, and they did it kind of funny where it's like he asked the question and boom, instant answer, and I thought that was a pretty interesting idea, and that's actually where I came up with this idea, because I don't think there's anybody doing something like this, the interviews with other people for the Funko community, that is.
No, you're the first person that I've seen do it. I saw your your post about it the first time, and I was like, that's freaking brilliant because that's something I would love to watch because I'm like a YouTube fan first. Like I watch so much YouTube, so it's really cool to be able to like think about like the different people you're gonna feature every,
Yeah.
probably not every week, but every couple weeks or so.
Yeah, I think I've done it. I think at this point it's once every other week right now. I don't have anybody in the future. I still have to get more people because I asked you specifically if you wanted to do it, and I'm going to try to see if other people want to join, but I'm super excited. I like this series. I think it's doing relatively well for this channel because in my channel, my biggest demographic is still Pokemon, because when I upload videos, I get more than like, sometimes I get 40 plus views on just my Pokemon stuff, but with my Funko content, normally it ends up being like 12-ish views maxed out, except for like my Coraline video, which did like 800 plus views. I'm like, where did all those numbers come from? But
Yeah, I love that video too, and I see why people liked it because that line is really awesome, and I'm trying not to. Like, you are a bad influence because I really want them pops now because I saw your video, but
so if I were to say to get any of them, Coraline with the cat, and then I'd say the other mother, hands down. I think that's my favorite Funko of the year,
I
hands
know you
down.
said that, and I thought I'm like, yeah, that's a really awesome pop, but it's really creepy, and I don't know if I want it in my collection, even though I think it's a really cool pop.
Franklin's inside the building. I'm looking at this now. Hi, Franklin. Hi, everyone in the chat. I know we're going to get into the live stream eventually, the actual questioning, but thank you guys for watching and everything. But yeah, it's crazy. The Coraline set is, I think, it was my most wanted set. It sounds like my family's just about getting here. That's crazy. I didn't know they'd be out. I didn't expect them to be out. So hopefully they don't come in and interrupt. But if they do, whatever. It's YouTube. I
We'll have
just
to
I
circle
just
back.
I adapt. Okay, so let's actually get into this. So I sent her the list. So you did a little bit of preparing. I think most people just like do a little bit of preparing, have a few pops set aside for this. So question number 1: what's your most expensive pop figure?
My most expensive one is my Mayor Pop from The Nightmare Before Christmas. And I've got it right here in a pop stack. And then I think the rest of my like top 10 or whatever is just consumed by Game of Thrones. So
They have a lot of expensive pops in Game of Thrones. I only have one pop from Game of Thrones, and that's because I went to pick that up for a friend of mine, and then they didn't need it anymore, and I was just sitting in my collection collecting dust. But Game of Thrones, it looks like a really good show, but I'm at the point where I'm like, I can't like anything new because if I start liking new things, I'm like, oh, they're going to release Funko Pops of it, and I got to get that now.
I know I'm really trying to like I really am trying to scale down on my purchasing because it does get really overwhelming, and especially if you because I'm in a couple Funko Facebook groups to where like one of them I'm an admin, so I'm posting. I try to keep up like I'm not the best at it, but I try to post as much as I can when I see something new that I'm interested in, and if I don't post it, I'm still seeing it. And so if you're seeing all of the things that Funko's coming out with,
Yeah.
it's like how am I gonna eat? How am I gonna
It's
like
like ramen's too expensive at that point.
yeah, and so it's like I'm really trying to like reevaluate my collecting right now and just look at it as like, well, you know, if I get it, that's great, but I'm trying to like focus on like my core collections, like my Stranger Things, my Game of Thrones, and yeah, it's definitely tough for sure.
Yeah. So collections that I try to keep consistent, and like if it comes out, I have to get something. It's usually like any of the DC movies, Stranger Things, and then anything from Batman the Animated Series. And then
Yeah,
once they have like smaller collections all at one time, like the Coraline set where it's like here's all of them pretty much all at once, I gotta snag all those up. But I was at one point I'm like I'm not going to collect a single Marvel pop because even though I really love Marvel, I'm going to stay away from it. And then I'm like, well, I like the Guardians of the Galaxy, so let me get a Groot. And then now I have
yeah,
a different house with just Marvel pops, and it's crazy.
yeah. Like I love Marvel, and I have like really enjoyed collecting Marvel, but it's not like one like DC is my preference over if I had to choose between DC and Marvel. And I have like my entire collection because I just did my room.
Yeah.
Marvel is the most that I have in my collection. I have the most Marvel over anything else, like hands down.
And it's like that's the one that I was like I'd get it, but eventually one point I'd rather keep the DC pops because what I'm assuming. What was your first pop? Well, I think that's was that a question I wrote down?
I think so.
Okay, then we will talk about that in the future. But my first pop was a Harley Quinn pop because
Yeah.
I like Harley Quinn, and that's what set it off the whole. Just I don't even know the whole storm of Funko Pops that developed and devoured my room.
Yeah.
All right. Question number 2. What is your least valuable pop?
My least valuable one, I just figured this out 2 minutes before the stream because I was like, oh man, I had to try to figure out Stashpedia and like how to sort your collection by value, but It is actually the 11 in Hospital Gown, which is like one of the coolest pops that I have in my Stranger Things collection.
What's she valued at? Like $2, $4?
I think she's 4 or 5. I want to say $4, but I'm not 100%.
For some reason, like the Stranger Things collection, some of the commons are just so dirt cheap. I don't understand it. I'm like, it's literally one of the best sets. I think Brenner's down there too, right? I think he's around like $5-ish as well.
Yeah, I saw that. I think that was Sean's least expensive prop when he did his interview, right?
Yeah. It's like, what? Why? This is so cool. And then I'm looking, I'm like, well, maybe it's because there's an oversaturation of 11s. I mean, there's like, how many of them? 1, 2, 3. There's at least 6 or 7 of them. But
yeah,
it's crazy.
Oh, there's a special guest.
Yeah, there is. My dad, I'm doing a live stream right now.
Hi.
You have a...
I stream live.
What's up, Dad?
So, if you don't know, I have a few videos on my channel of my dad interrupting my videos. I think Franklin knows what I'm talking about. But he got the Target lady. He picked up his Target lady. Dad, there's a pop for you actually on...
I know.
You saw it?
Yeah.
Are you happy?
Yeah. You didn't get it, did you?
I bought it for you.
No, the other thing.
What other thing?
What you was looking for, the big Pikachu.
Oh, I got the big Pikachu.
Where at?
Online. It's an online only.
Oh. Here you go, everybody. Here, that's what it looks like.
Hi, your dad.
Hi.
How are you?
How are you? She said.
I'm good. I'm awesome. I'm great. You actually wrote on it out.
Yeah, I wrote on there.
Yes.
Did you opened it up, right, Dad?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, now I like your dad even more.
Yeah. What do you want people to see what it looks like?
Yeah. You want to show them what I picked up for you today?
Yeah.
So I picked up some items today. I got 2 different chases, and one of them actually went to him.
Oh, nice. Dang, your dad's like a champion pop hunter.
He's a decent pop hunter. He got his Target lady today, so that worked out for him. But I got him into collecting with just not the Stranger Things, the Pennywise and the It set. Yeah. So
it was the Halloween set.
Okay.
Yeah, Halloween. It is. That wasn't even my first pop either.
His first pop was Green Arrow.
I said, "What the fuck are these?"
Dad, Jesus, this is a PG-13 channel.
Yeah, they heard it before.
Yeah, of course they've heard it. Thank you, Dad.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye, Dad.
Well, I knew that was bound to happen.
I look forward to like a dad like.
Hey, you gonna eat? You wanna nibble on me?
Dad, you can be heard throughout, all tens of millions of viewers that I have.
Yeah, tell all 5 of them hi.
Alright, I already ate, Dad, don't worry.
Alright.
Jesus. Question number 3. What made you start collecting? While you're answering that question, I'm looking at this chat section.
Hey, I just answered that question. Didn't I?
Please stop. Please stop.
I'm pretty sure I did answer that question.
Dad needs to be your co-pilot today.
He thinks, oh man, cussing now. LOL. Okay, whew. Alright.
I can't see the chat. My chat's not loading.
Yeah, oh man, cussing is the last one. Jesus. Alright, now let's get back on track. Alright, so question number 3. What made you start collecting?
Well, I used to work at the mall, and I would wander around like on my lunch break, or what I would call like I would like scout and see what other stores were selling because I was a store manager. And I was having like a super bad day, and I was going through a lot of like personal issues. I had a relationship that went south, which was like the only relationship in my entire life, and so I was just kind of like sad, and I went into, I think it was GameStop, and I was looking just at like, I'm like, oh, well, maybe I'll get like a game to play or something, and I saw the Funko Pops, and I was like, these are really cute, and I started looking at all the characters, and I was like, well, I'll just get one. I think I just need one. I'm pretty sure it was a Harley Quinn, but then I was like, you should just treat yourself. Just get a couple. So I got like 5 of them at the same time. And then I went home and started like researching Funko, and I was like, oh man, this is like a thing. Like this will give me something to do. Like I'm gonna start collecting these Funko Pops because it'll give me like something positive to look forward to since I have all the other negative stuff happening. And then it just became a thing where it like drew so much of my attention to the hobby that it made my other issues seem a little bit easier. So yeah, since then it's just been all downhill. Just like bad for my wallet, but it's been really fun, so no regrets.
I'll just get one, gets 5, and then ends up with over, I'm assuming the collection has to be over 100 plus now, right?
A little bit. It's about 700 in my immediate like vicinity. I have some more in storage and in my closet too.
Don't worry, that doesn't sound that bad in comparison. Yeah. Alright. Why did you start doing Funko products on YouTube?
I started doing the videos because I wanted to just try it, and I was like, you know, I had all my personal stuff that happened, and it took me like a lot of years to recover from that, and I was really secluded. Like my last apartment I think I had one person maybe that I had over to my place. I never like, I kind of just like lost sight of like just living life and having like real friendships and stuff. And you know, I've struggled with some like mental health issues and anxiety, so I started watching YouTube videos, and I felt like I was like making friends with the people that I was watching and commenting with, and I was like, you know what, I think I want to like join this because this looks really fun, and I spend so much time watching it, like, and I was like so I was in such a rut for a long time. I was like, well, maybe this is what will bring me out of it and like bring me back into the world. And yeah, it's been really, really, really good. Like good for me, like personally, not just, you know, because it's about like the collecting community, but just for me as a person, it's been like good to like try to push myself a little bit.
That's good. That's actually really like uplifting.
Yeah, and I try to make my channel as uplifting as I can, and like even though like I curse kind of like a sailor, I try to keep it very, I try to keep it very like, you know, like kid friendly and positive, and I try not to like bring any attention to the negative comments I get or any of that because I want this to be something positive for not just me but for everybody. So
yeah. See, I also, because I came from, when I started doing YouTube, that was right in when I was 8th grade into 9th grade, so like around like the beginning of high school. So I was basically I was doing all Pokemon content, and I was like, well, this is all kids stuff. I shouldn't be cussing in my videos, and plus, I shouldn't even be allowed to cuss. I'm only in high school, but we all cuss back then. And then now that I'm older, I'm like, I cuss pretty much every time. And it's like, how do I get my mindset? As you could see from my father, who's like, I don't care whatsoever. I want to say what I want. It's sometimes I understand the struggle of like, holy crap, I cuss a lot. I need to somewhat tone it down for these videos. I think right after the live stream with Drew's that we did, I'm like, I told him I think I didn't even cuss once in that video. I'm proud.
yeah, there you go.
And by the way, that Wonder Woman poster in the background, I absolutely love it. I'm looking because I saw it. I'm like, wait a second, I have that one right there.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I got it from Invader Maz. He's got an awesome channel too, and he was actually going to send me like a Fantastic Beasts poster, and he threw that in as an extra, and that's my favorite one. I freaking love it.
Yeah, I'm in the process of trying to come up with more space. So right next to that poster, I plan to put another like shelf and just put all my Wonder Woman pops over there. So
yeah, me too. I have a shelf in my living room, like a smaller one for all my Wonder Woman stuff, and that's my next project.
See, Wonder Woman, I have almost all the Wonder Woman pops. There's only like certain ones I don't have, like the Star Sapphire Wonder Woman's, both of those, the black and white one, and then I think and then the patina, and then of course the all gold Hot Topic exclusive one.
Yeah, which I've never owned. We probably both will never own it, but
no, I'm like, I like to keep my Justice League set complete. Then they're like, here, how about this? I think they literally announced it a couple days after I did like my Justice League entire showcase video. I'm like, I have the entire set, and they're like, nope, we're gonna add one more. And then of course they added more with San Diego Comic Con and New York Comic Con this year, and I shouldn't have ever made that video until after the entire thing.
Well, that's okay. At least you got the video out, so you could like show the world that at one point.
One point I had it, because I'm looking at my Stranger Things set, and I'm like, I'll never have this complete because of that hopper.
But you know what? I like one of the first times I interacted with like Droop's vids, like as my new like LadyFunko username, because I changed it when I started making videos, was when he was talking about the gold hopper, and I'm like, I can't, I'm not mad about it anymore. Like I don't know, I'm still excited about the line. It took me like a solid month to where I was recovered from the release of that, but I think there's still other good stuff. I'm not gonna sweat like a gold hopper or like a silver Harley Quinn.
Yeah, see, my biggest grail of all time will always be that silver Harley Quinn. If I were to ever have that in my piece, I don't think I'd need to collect anything else at that point. I'd be done. Yeah, that's a beautiful looking pop. That's why my favorite pop personally is my metallic Harley Quinn. It's my favorite one of all time. The what is it? The Comic Conquest one, because that's actually a store right here in Jersey where I'm at, and I visited there before.
That's awesome.
But they're super expensive, and they wouldn't take, because I was trying to actually get the original Elastigirl pop figure, just trade in some pops and then pay off the rest. And I was like, I have 4 chases over here and then 2 exclusives. I'll try to see if I can get $40 and just pay the other the other like $60 to pay off the 100. And they're like, nope, we won't do $40 for all the pops you brought in. And I'm like, well, I might not be coming back here. That was crazy.
Yeah.
And that was with like the Eric Killmonger, right when the Black Panther set was coming out too. Because I ended up with like crazy amounts of duplicates of that set for some reason. And I'm one of the people who's like no chase left behind, because I like to have more and more chases. Chases are fun. They're just I think that's probably why I like hunting as much as I do, just because if I can find a chase, it's so elusive, it'll be fun.
Yeah, and I'm not a chaser, but I get the, because I feel like I'm more of like a pop hunter. Like there's a lot of times where I could get stuff online that I really want, but I'm like, nope, I'll try to find it in stores. So I get the appeal of the chase, but I don't think I'll ever be like a person who's like, oh, like I need to find chases. Like I'm gonna buy these chases because they're like so sought after. I just don't get as excited about chases as a lot of people do.
Yeah. See, every chase that I've come across, it's either one that keeps inside my own personal collection, or it's one that I end up giving it to either my father or a friend of mine, or I know some people who usually need these chases. Like today, like I said, I picked up 2 chases, the Georgie for my dad, and then there's the Twinkie the Kid one, but that's probably just going to end up going to a friend of mine, because I know how hard it's going to be for someone to find that, and it's not something I personally need inside my collection, because I'm not an Ad Icons fanatic, because that's just the set in and of itself I do not want to touch.
Yeah, oh no, I am so glad that I don't want Ad Icons. Like, I'm so glad. My wallet is so glad.
Same, I'm looking at it, it was like every week for like some point, and then when they do it in the bundles too, where it's $45 right then and there. I'm like, oh, sometimes I don't have $45. Sometimes I don't even have ramen money.
Yeah.
All right.
The struggle is real.
Always. Funko is an expensive addiction. All right. Question number 5. Get rid of one of these. Which would it be? Dorbs, rock candy, or mystery minis?
100%, 1,000,000% Dorbs.
Dorbs? My poor heart.
I know you like Dorbs, but I feel like it's not like, oh, I dislike Dorbs. It's like if I had to eliminate one, that's the one I would miss the least, because I love the look of the rock candies, and mystery minis are just, they're too fun. They're too fun to like get rid of. Like I would be so sad if I couldn't buy mystery minis.
Yeah, mystery minis, because the reason why I picked this question and those 3 Funko items in particular, because if I were like to say switch one of those with pint-sized heroes, I think actually a lot of people would get rid of the pint-sized heroes, because I don't think many people specifically just buy those ones. But I know the Rock Candy has its own little group. Mystery Minis has their own little group, such as Droobs. And then I know a lot of people like Doors, but a lot of people bash on every one of them because there's always I think there's always a flaw because the Rock Candies, they have their niche group. They're for the niche collectors, and then I think Mystery Minis, and personally, I think they're too expensive for the size that they are.
They are. Not a lot of vinyl that you're getting, but I think for me, it's like you're paying for the mystery and and you're paying for. I mean, there is a lot of detail packed in the Mystery Minis, but I think for me, it's like I don't think I'm getting the best value, but I think I have more fun collecting Mystery Minis than almost anything else.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Question number 6. What is your most wanted pop figure?
That would be. I thought about this earlier, and I wanted to say Headless Ned from SDCC, because obviously that's like my Game of Thrones grail. That's like the most expensive pop on my wish list, but I think if I had the choice, I would say the Gold Hopper. I'd rather have that over the Headless Ned. And that's crazy, but
that's the whole Stranger Things is taking over.
It's taken over my whole life. I watch it all day, like when I'm home. Like my next video is probably going to be my Stranger Things Mystery Mini collection. No, I think maybe Headless Ned, because I'm still protesting just the paint. The paint is the only variation.
You seem a little bit just caught between two. You're like the center of a tug of war rope, and they're pulling you each way.
Yeah, I'm in a love triangle with two people that are way too good for me. I think I need Headless Ned. I'm pretty sure.
I love that comparison. I'm in a love triangle with people. That is the best thing I've heard.
It's true. I think I'm going to get Headless Ned eventually, but it's like, I'm reaching. I'm going to have to, like, really reach for that one.
Yeah, there's a lot. Like I said, my personal grail would always be that Silver Harley Quinn, but it's like, if given the choice between the Silver Harley Quinn and then that Hopper, I'm like, well, there's only those 40 of those Hoppers, so I might want to pick that one up and wait 10 more years before I get another opportunity at Harley.
It probably depends on the day, too. If you ask me this in a month, I might say something totally different.
True. But yeah, those are pretty good items for a wish list and for like your top wants.
Yeah.
All right. Number 7. What is your favorite line to collect?
Well, surprise, surprise. Right now it's Stranger Things, but Game of Thrones is a very close second. Like, super duper close. Like, just like by like a hair.
See, like I said, I love these Stranger Things pops. The only one I'm missing from the newest set now, because technically I don't have them. I have to pick them up from Hot Topic, and they have that 7-day policy, whatever. But I hate that 7-day policy. I liked when it was 45 days. I'm like, I can order a whole bunch of stuff and then just pick it up when I go to the store in one fell swoop. And now I'm like, I only have a week, and I have to be forced to drive out there to pick everything up.
Because I don't like paying for shipping, and I'm too dumb to figure out how to link my Hot Topic account, which is like free shipping, to like my online app. So I do the same thing. I don't want to pay for shipping, so I have it shipped to store.
Yeah. And then whenever I try to make it out to that Hot Topic, that's when I usually plan to do like a little haul video and like a little hunt video and just record what's there. But most of the times I do it, I forget that I'm supposed to be recording for YouTube, and I just end up doing a haul video instead of an actual hunt.
Yeah, I forget to do that a lot. I've been better about it lately, but it is hard to like think like, oh yeah, like I could put this in a video, like I should be recording, because I do it all the time where I forget.
Question number 8. Do you own any custom pops?
I do. I think I have like 4 of them. I have a couple of Nightmare Before Christmas ones, and then I have a Harley Quinn one that my friend Ryan made for me. And then I also got one in my P.O. box. It's a custom Devo pop, which I put in a video, but he's really cute.
Now, who's that?
It's one of the band members of Devo. It's like an 80s band, like that song Whip It. I'm sure you've heard it.
I probably heard of it, but I can't put a name to it. If I look it up afterwards, I'd probably be like, oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like sing it because then I'll just shame myself on YouTube for
Then
all
I'll get a
time.
copyright strike because it'd be pretty much spot on.
Oh yeah, they'd copyright you for sure.
That's awesome. I would like to one day just learn how to make custom pops, but instead I'm working on different projects. I'm like, I ain't got time for custom pops, but let me make a set for this photography class I'm doing. Why not?
Yeah.
All right. Question number 9. Are you looking forward to any pops coming out?
I am. There's a lot that I'm looking forward to that's coming out. The Lord of the Rings series is one that I think I might, because I only have a couple Lord of the Rings pops in my collection. I only have Frodo, like all the Frodos and all the Golems of the newer waves, but I really love the look of all of the Lord of the Rings pops. I think I'm going to need all of them.
Yeah, they're crazy cool looking. That
Yeah,
one that's a Barnes & Noble's exclusive. That one looks really nice.
yeah, the Galadriel that's in the mystery box, that one looks really cool.
Yeah, you saw the pictures of what's supposed to be in that mystery box. Do you think that's a true photo where they're like, oh, the golem's in it too?
I don't know if it's been confirmed or anything because I just like have seen the rumors, but I think it would make sense because a lot of those mystery boxes have like fillers and stuff. Like you'll get like the same rock candy a million times or the same mystery mini, but
Yeah.
I think it might be. I think everybody's gonna have a bunch of duplicate golems.
That pop's value is going to go straight down, but
Yeah.
honestly, I don't care about the value of my pops per se. It's like it's cool to say I have this much money worth of pops, but in the end of the day, I like collecting what I have, and I think, oh, this one's cool. I like it because I like this character rather than I like it because it's super expensive.
Yeah, we're totally the same in that way. I feel like we would be like great friends if we were in the same town because I don't care about value at all. Like I literally could care less what anything's worth. Like if I had the option between trading this and like one of my like Marvel Grails, I would totally get rid of a Marvel Grail before this $4 11 pop.
It's because it's 11. You absolutely love the character. That's how I am. I went on my way to go get the entire like DC Bombshell set. The only ones I'm missing right now is just the Chase Joker and the Hot Topic exclusive Joker because I wasn't hunting pops at the time those two came out.
Yeah.
But I went out of my way to get those. I actually placed pre-orders on different places just so that way I could try to get the set. And then one of my favorite stories I like to tell is like the pop that I hunted down the most was actually the common Power Girl pop from DC because I loved the character, but all the boxes that I found were all beat up. But I went out of my way to just hunt down multiple different places, and I ended up finding one on eBay for relatively cheap. And I'd rather keep that character over. Well, it's hard to say I'd rather keep that character over any of the other ones I have because I buy them all for a reason. But I would keep that one over a lot of the collection. But
yeah,
I think that's how I think that's personally how collectors should be. Collectors, resellers and whatnot, they have their own mentality. They have their own end goal. But for collectors, I think most of us have the same general. This is what we value. I know some people are like, I collect and I prefer value, but as long as you like what you have, you should be happy.
Yeah, I think it's to each their own, and I get that the value is important to some people because it is nice to have like your little trophy section where you're like, this is like my, this is like my achievements of Funko, like of my hunting. It's kind of like putting like the deer heads like mounted on your walls or like guys that like actual hunters.
Yeah.
So I like that because it's like your prize, but yeah, definitely the pops that I like are more important to me than the value of the pops.
Yeah. Question number 10. What is a brand new line you would want Funko to make?
I would like them to make Spice Girls pops.
Spice Girls?
Yeah. I need Spice Girls pops because
if you
I feel
be my lover, gotta
yes.
be with my friend.
Can I turn that into a meme?
You can. You can clip whatever you want from this video.
Okay. I need somebody who knows technology to help me.
I have to learn technology. Oh man, editing's a pain.
But sure, I don't edit, so I have no idea.
Yeah, See, with my videos, sometimes it's easier for me because when I'm opening up packs or I'm showcasing what I have, I don't really have to do much editing. People who do hunts for their for their main focus of their channel, I applaud them because I can't find the time anywhere to edit any video. Basically, at this point, it's just like I got work and school, and I'm always busy. I'm always running around doing things. I don't have time to sit down at a computer because even just uploading a straight up video that you film, it sometimes takes like an hour, 2 hours just for it to get up.
Well, the hunts are the easiest for me, like surprisingly, because I feel like because I have an app and I just click all my clips and stuff
Do
together.
you use? I use the app Splice on my phone. Is that what you use too? Right?
Yeah.
Because I think I saw at the end of one of your videos that you use Splice. I'm like, that's the same thing I use.
Yeah, it's the easiest thing, and I don't have to cut anything out. I mean, I could try to cut out some of the stupid crap that I say, but I'm like, I don't care. I'm just gonna leave it in because it's just a hobby for me. So it's not like I'm worried about like looking good to my audience. I just feel like if people like me, then maybe they'll be cool with all my random things that I say.
Yeah.
I'm hoping.
Question number 11. Any pop that you regret buying?
Nope.
That's a
Not
confident answer. I like
never.
that.
Because all the pops that I bought, I like, and if I end up trading them or giving them to friends, they always go to a good place. And I don't think I've ever like spent like just like a ridiculous amount of money on a pop and been like, oh man, I really shouldn't have bought that. Like I feel like I always feel pretty good because I think about it before I do it usually most of the time. But yeah, I don't think I regret any purchases that I can recall.
That's awesome. Is there any, I don't even I think with me, I don't think I regret buying any. I think I regret buying from certain people, like from a Facebook group, and then the way that they shipped it, everything was like crushed in, and I'm like, what the heck? I thought you guys were collectors and know better. But I think everything I have is something that I just want in my collection.
Yeah, and I think that's like one of the perks to being an out of box collector like me. Like unless the box has been run over by a car and it's just like awful, I'm usually happy with it regardless. Because if I can get it at a discount, I'd rather have a damaged box than like pay double the price for a really good box that I don't really care about that much.
Gotcha. See, I like having certain ones in boxes, like with my Stranger Things one, because they're all lined up on a wall over to this side of the room. And I'm like, if I have any of them out of box, it will just throw it off a little bit. I would like to have like a bookshelf for them because I think that would be so much cooler instead of just stacking them all up on top of each other. But this is, I don't know. It's with me. I like the idea of out of box collecting because I think the first time I've actually thought out of box collecting was something I would be interested in was when I saw someone did the Stranger Things set where they had all of them, but they had the upside down Will, and then they had the Demogorgon. They had it on they had a shelf, and then they put like little glue strips on the feet of them and put Will and them on the upside down part of it. I'm like, that would be really cool. I'm too scared to take it out of the box.
I had a friend who did that, and it looked really awesome. He had a baseball display case with all the upside down pops in it, and they were glued to the top, and it was wicked cool. Like it was so awesome.
See, I would love that.
I don't know that I would put glue on my pops, but I think it's a really cool idea. Like that's one instance where I would buy multiples if I was gonna do like a display like that. I think that'd be really cool.
Definitely. Hopefully, I'm just making sure my live stream's still going on because I know with the very first time I did it, it cut out for some weird reason, and like halfway through it. And thank God Droops caught that, otherwise we would have kept talking forever.
Oh, is it cut off?
Huh?
Did it cut off?
It cut off during the very first live stream. That's why it's in two different parts because it cut off, and he realized that. And I don't think we asked any questions while it was off, but it's just like a little constant fear of mine. I'm like, I gotta make sure it's still going on.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, I'm not gonna be able to know like Droops did, so I hope it's okay.
Yeah. All right. Question number 12. How many pops do you own?
I don't know exactly because I haven't even added like a lot of my older DC stuff to my Stashpedia because I have them in boxes, and then I have like some in storage. But I think probably like roughly 700ish. I think.
That's a fair amount.
Yeah, maybe 700. Maybe like 750. I'm not 100% sure.
And the thing is, you're collecting Game of Thrones and Stranger Things and DC, and those are like big lines, where it's just like some of them. Because my grandmother, I took her to go Christmas shopping for my baby sister, and for some reason, my baby sister's like, I want Stranger Things pops, and my grandma knows nothing about these things, so she called me to go shopping with her today. And then she's like, so how many of these things are there for Stranger Things? And I'm like, I think there might be over 60. I don't know at this point. I think maybe 60-ish. Maybe not. What if it's probably like 40-ish, 50-ish.
I think there might be more than 60. Maybe.
Yeah, because I'm not even looking. I'm looking at this, and I'm like, I'm missing a couple. I'm missing at least like 10 of them, not including the Ships Ahoy ones, which I will hopefully one day get. Which I am jealous of you. You got that Steve, and that looks amazing. Congrats.
I know, it's really cool. I think there's definitely over 60. I was trying to count, but I actually have some off right now.
Yeah.
But it's a huge line.
It's like, why do I collect these lines that are so huge? I could just collect the one Coraline line and be happy.
Yeah. No, I feel you.
What would you rather have? All pops be limited or no pops be limited? Meaning, every pop has a $1,000 piece, or everyone's a common.
If it was $1,000 a piece, I would say all commons. But if it was like a reasonable amount, like in the $50 to $100 range, then I would prefer all of the exclusives, because I think it's fun when they're rare, and I think it makes collecting more fun. But also, I would be totally happy if everything was worth $3. Like if I could get like all the pops that I want for $3, I would probably need a bigger house, but I would be able to afford a bigger house. So
yeah,
that's cool.
That's the pros and cons. So for me, it's like, I think I have a question further in here too. I think we'll get to that when I get to it, but it's just like, there's so many things I could buy for my pops. I could buy more space. I could buy more protectors.
Yeah.
Or I could buy more pops that I don't have at this point. Okay. Question number 14. All pops lose their value, and you have to choose, and you were forced to only keep 3. Which 3 would you choose? So meaning, you're not looking at their value, you're looking at those characters themselves.
I thought about that question before we started this, and I don't think I could choose, to be honest. I think if I lost my entire collection and I could only keep 3, I would maybe not want to look at another pop for a really long time, because I would have like a mental breakdown. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think I would just have to have that be like a spur of the moment decision.
Gotcha.
Although I would hope that if my house was burning down or something, I would grab like photos or something, other than pops, maybe my, I don't know, my birth certificate or something. Maybe not.
It'd be funny. Knock on wood, but I'm thinking in my head, it's like your house is on fire, and then you have to choose between this $4 11 pop figure and then all your precious memories, and then you just quickly snag up 11.
Do I want the cat or do I get the pops? And then you leave the house with the pops and the cat's inside. That would be terrible.
It's terrible. I feel so bad. But that's the type of humor I like. I think it's just funny. It's just like, that's dark humor. I like dark humor.
I do too. I'm not very funny, but I do like dark humor.
Alright, so why do I have... I'm going to have to change up these questions for the next time, because a lot of them are about their value and stuff. All pops lose their value. Would you still collect?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
Now, would you sell your entire collection for a pop price guide or Stashpedia value in cash right now?
Nope. Definitely not. No, I wouldn't even think about it.
Awesome. Question number 17. What was the last Funko Pop you bought?
It was the 10-inch Demogorgon.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
I know, isn't it gorgeous? I just love him. That's my little precious right now.
That's amazing. I'm hoping that my Target gets not within the... By Black Friday, I'd like for them to get it. That's when I'll have money again. But
yeah, I mean, I bought 2 of them at Target that day, and I checked Pop Finder like later on in that night, and they still had 10. So I don't think anybody else went and got any. So
that's
I don't know
crazy.
if I don't know if it's one that's going to be super sought after. I mean, he's kind of ugly, but
Well, I think the
really
character's ugly
cool.
himself anyway.
Yeah, I think he's awesome.
Yeah, it's like... And I saw in, like, some of the, like, Instagram, like, comments, I'm like... They're like, isn't there already a 6-inch version? And they're like, yeah, but you need different sizes of all of them.
Yeah, we need like the evolution of the Demogorgon, like the little Demogorgon, like Dart, and then
Yeah.
like that 10-inch.
That would be so cool if they did, because you know the little nesting doll that they have, the little stuffed one
Yeah,
of
the one
Dart.
that like,
They just have another one, but they have the Demogorgon for that. And then what if the Demogorgon turns into the Shadow Monster?
ooh, I don't know how they would do that.
They'd figure it out. Funko's like, we got the money, we got the time.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, do you want to talk to the chat really quick? I just have to run to the restroom really quick.
Yeah, go ahead. So if there's any questions in the chat, please let me know. Oh yeah, and thank you, Christina. Yeah, if you guys are enjoying this, if you want to hit the like button, but first of all, definitely go check out Melissa's channel. Like I said, it's linked in the description, and go ahead and check out her Instagram as well. Hopefully the audio and everything's still okay. But yeah, I'm awkward. How's everyone doing? Here I am in like this tiny little corner. You guys can barely see. Let me just make sure everything is running smoothly. It looks like it is. Let me check. Check an OBS. Everything's running well there. Cool. Audios are still doing fine. I answered all 0 questions they had for me.
Okay, I'm back.
Alright. There we go. So everything's still running smoothly with the live stream, so that's all good.
Cool.
I like when it does that. Okay. At question number 25, I'm gonna take like a short little break to go off on a little tangent, but we're at 18 right now. How much would you spend on a pop for yourself?
I don't know. I think there's not a limit for me. I think it just depends on how financially stable I am at the time. Like, I always have like X amount of money in my bank account, and if I dip below that, then I'll start being good. But if I like had a really good like year with work this year, like for the holiday season, I could see myself dropping $1,500 on a pop. But it's all relative. Like if I had like a vacation that I wanted to take, or like family stuff, or if there was just something more important to me, then I would definitely not do that. But if I picked up a second job and had the extra cash, then I can't really say that there would be a limit for me.
Because my limit, I think the most I spent on one pop was actually for that metallic Harley Quinn. I'm not saying I wouldn't spend over $100 in one go. I spent $100 plus San Diego Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con, always. Yeah. But I think the most I've ever spent on like one specific one was like $65 just for that Harley Quinn. Because I'm like,
oh, not bad.
Yeah, I was lucky. And then I saw on eBay before they actually had the black and white Harrison's one, which goes for over $100. They had that for like $60, and then I got outbidded, and they put it over like to like 120ish, I think, altogether. Which I'm like, I don't have $120 to drop at the moment, but yeah, because I know some people are like, I don't want to spend more than a certain amount on just one pop, because in my head I'm like, if I'm going to spend $100+ on this, why don't I just get myself a Harley Quinn statue, like one of the nicer ones? Because there's actually some that I have on pre-order there. I'm like, I would rather spend this and then get a little item this big rather than spend $10 and get something like this. But it's all relative and whatnot. I'm going off on a tangent. Why am I doing this?
That's okay. I mean, I think the same thing sometimes too. I'm like, I could go buy like a hot toy right now that's like a real likeness to the character and is a beautiful piece of like art, or I could go buy this pop that looks like a lot of other pops that I have, but it's something that I want to complete my set. And I thought that a lot because I want to get some more of the Harley Quinn hot toys, which I'm sure you you would like one of those too.
I would love a Harley Quinn hot toy. I don't think I own any hot toys. I know I just have statues, but the statues that I do have, I'm so happy with. Because I usually go for like the DC designer ones and the DC I forget the names of them, but those are the ones I usually tend to stick towards.
Yeah.
But there were some hot toys that I liked, and then when I was at New York Comic Con and I was looking through all the booths and stuff like that, they had some amazing Harley Quinn statues, and I'm like, I need all of them.
Yeah.
But currently, right now, there's a black, gray, and red Harley Quinn, and a black, gray, and red Poison Ivy and Catwoman set. I had pre-orders on those. But they didn't say exactly when they'll ship, and I'm afraid that they're going to end up taking the money out before I actually have funds available. That's why I'm like, I'd rather have them take my money out now when I know I have it instead of charging me in the future, because then I'm like, now I got to set this money aside for forever.
But, because I don't do pre-orders like that unless they charge me right away, because I'll totally forget, and then I'll probably end up like, like making some bad financial decisions. So
yeah, I'm trying to do my best. So I actually end up canceling them, and I'm hoping that they'll eventually just go online and I can buy them. But there's some really nice ones, and it's this Poison Ivy one that I absolutely adore.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to end up pick those up eventually.
Well, I hope you get them.
Yeah, but if I don't, I already have like 18 million of Harleys, and I already have a couple of Poison Ivies. It shouldn't be too much of a burden. I gotta find more space anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, question number 19. How much would you spend on a pop for a family member or friend?
I guess it just depends on how bad they wanted it. I mean, I don't know, a couple $100 maybe. I don't think I could afford to drop more than that, but yeah, I mean, I would spend just as much money on a pop for somebody else as I would for myself, like if it was for somebody who was really important to me.
Gotcha. Question number 20. Do you collect anything other than Funko?
I have a bunch of Harley Quinn stuff. I have, I don't really, I'm actually kind of, believe it or not, like a minimalist in the rest of my life, like the fact Funko. But yeah, basically just Harley Quinn, mostly Harley Quinn stuff and DC stuff. Like I love like the bombshells, like anything that's like DC, like the women of DC. I love.
Oh yeah, the bombshell statues that they have for the DC designers set, they look so phenomenal.
Yeah.
There was the one that I saw at my GameStop for forever, where it was the Harley Quinn holding on to the Joker with the kisses on him, and
yeah,
I love that one. And I'm like, it's over $200. I don't have over $200, but if I did, you better believe that would be in my collection, because I am absolutely in love with the DC Bombshell set.
Me too.
That's I don't complete many sets with Dorbs, because even though I like Dorbs, they aren't like my main thing. But I have the entire DC Bombshell set, and then I have the entire Stranger Things set, and then interspliced in it, I have some of the DC movie ones, because I don't even need all of them. I'm happy with some of the Wonder Woman ones I have, but I have to get all the Bombshells. I have to get all the Bombshell rock candies.
Yeah.
All of it. And then
most of the Dorbs I have are DC Dorbs. I don't think I might have a couple just miscellaneous ones, but it's mostly DC. It's mostly Harley Quinn, or I think I might have the Poison Ivy one that was at Hot Topic in there.
I love this. Poison Ivy and Harley is my favorite thing. When I first saw your channel, I don't remember where. I think I first saw your channel get mentioned from Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
I think. And then after I saw that, your logo was Harley Quinn, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she has good taste.
I don't like pictures of myself like anywhere, and I'm like, she's like my favorite character, so I just decided to have her be my logo.
Yeah.
I know, I think it's really cool that you like Harley Quinn too. And that's like one of the things I love about your channel is I know when I watch your videos, like I'm not like super into Pokemon or anything, but like whenever you show like your pops, I'm like, yeah, we have like the similar taste in the pops and like the DC, the love of DC.
Yeah. My background, it always has a Harley in it somewhere.
Yeah.
But it should also have, I think it always has something Harley and always something Pokemon related, just so that way it's like, hey, this is what my channel's about. But the thing I have in my background now, I actually have to switch it still. I haven't switched it from the Halloween setup that I had. So I gotta get it more, I don't know if I want to do more Christmas themed now, or if I just want to go back to normal with all my rock candies and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to get myself like a little Sylveon with the Harley Quinn costume, because for Christmas one year, well, I mean not Christmas, for Halloween, I think it was 2016, I changed my channel mascot, the logo, for a month, and then I had the Harley Quinn costume on top of the Sylveon that I drew. Well, I drew out the Harley Quinn costume on top of the already pre-existing logo.
Mm-hmm.
And then my channel logo has changed so much recently. Like, I know I had it at what did I have it as? I had it as the Pokemon trainer for a decent amount of time, and that was the thing I was rocking the most. And then I switched it to be my own self in front of the Ghost in the Shell. And then I'm like, nope, I want Sylveon back as the channel mascot.
Yeah. No, I like that. I really should switch mine up to make it a little bit more interesting, but I don't know. I just don't really care. I want to care, but I just don't care that much yet. I feel like the look of my channel isn't as important as the content is, so I have to make the sacrifices where I can afford them.
Can you tell Melissa number 2? Wait, can you tell Melissa number 2 pack is here?
Oh, is that Christina?
Yes.
Christina's my ladies 2-pack partner.
Okay.
We did a live stream together.
So she's here in the comment section. I think she's helping out. She's already like, yo, make sure you guys are liking the video. I'm like, oh, thank you. I forgot to tell people that. I always forget. It's like, tell everyone to like the videos now. It's like, why? If they like it, they'll like it. If they don't like it, they won't like it. And if they hate it, they'll dislike it. I don't care. They do what they want.
Yeah, Christina's awesome. She's like a mod for like a bunch of different YouTubers, and she's always being like the cheerleader in the comment section. She's awesome.
Yeah, she was on a few of my gaming live streams, I think, where I was just playing games, and I like that one, the setup I have for that, because you can actually see the comment section on the display where you're actually playing, instead of where I'm looking on my phone going back and forth between the questions I have for you and then the comment section. But thank you, Christina, for helping out in the chat. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, Christina.
All right. Question number 21. How much do you spend on Funko Pops in 1 week?
I have no idea, and I don't want to know. I don't want to know about that. We're just gonna ignore that question, so I don't have to be self-aware about my spending.
I appreciate that answer.
The answer is too much money.
Yeah, especially when the Comic-Cons roll around, it's just, where did all the money go? I swear I had money at one point.
Yep.
All right, question number 22. Do you prefer to hunt in store, or do you prefer to buy online?
In store.
In store?
I don't like buying online unless I have to, or unless it's something that I really, really want and I think will be too hard for me to find in stores.
Gotcha. Because I'm a mixture of both. It's like, I'd prefer to hunt hunt in store. It's so much cooler. It's like, ooh, I found it. But then it's like, there's some of the items where it's like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get my hands on it. Online might be the only way to do it. Like, if I wanted to get the Aizawa Funko Pop from My Hero Academia, I would not have had a chance if I went in store, because when I actually went to go pick mine up, every single last one of them was gone.
Yeah, you definitely have to know your area well, and you have to know, because I know a lot of people have like a ton of flippers, and so there's like a lot more competition.
Yeah.
And if you're not like, an avid collector where you're keeping track of release dates, or, the general release date that Funko gives us, it can be really hard. But for me, I feel like I'm on top of things enough to where I can usually find them if I want them. The only thing that I like debated recently about doing online versus in store was the Hocus Pocus pops because I really wanted those.
Were you able to
And
get them?
I did. There's a spirit store pretty close to me, so I went there every day, every single day, for almost 2 months. But now it's just like the victory of my prize is so great that I'm happy that I didn't just buy them online.
I
Even
got
though I
Winifred.
like a ton of gas money to get them, but
It's worth it in the end.
yeah.
I got Winifred, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait for the other two to come out. And I'm like, hey mom, look at this, and then she took it right out of my hand. She's like, nope, it's mine now.
Oh, mom sniped it.
Yeah, she has done that with one of my other pops too, my Kurt Cobain. I showed her, I'm like, look mom, I got Kurt Cobain. She's like, no you don't, this one's mine. And I ended up having to buy myself a second one. I got the John Wick chase, and I showed her. She's like, is that one mine too? And I said, nope. I took it to my dad's house because I know
you're like, mom, you're gonna have to fight me.
Yeah, she doesn't know this, but for Christmas I'm getting her it's either I'm going to get her just John McClane from Die Hard, or I'm going to get her the entire set. Not sure, but because I'm thinking if I get her just him, she'll be happy. But if I get him and Hans, then she's going to want the entire set. If I give her two, so.
Yeah.
But I'll figure it out. It's all depends on if funds are available, if the pops are available, which my FYE just got them in today or yesterday, so I shouldn't have too much trouble. The GameStop exclusive one's still sitting around.
Yeah.
Alright. What is your favorite chase?
My favorite chase, hands down, is the Jack Torrance chase. Because I think that this is exactly what I want out of a chase. Like, this variant is not only, like, different enough, but it is just, like, he's frozen. And he's got snow on his hair. Like, that's just, like, like, it evolved him from, like, the character in the movie to the scene of the movie. And, like, I just love this chase. I think it's awesome.
That hands down is probably that one is in competition with me for my favorite chase, because I absolutely love the Georgie chase.
Yeah, the Georgie chase is cool.
Because I'm like, it's different. It's a different bit of coloring. There's something different to that pop. Like, one of my other favorite chases, which I like the Princess Diana chase. I like the red dress on it. I think it looks so much nicer on her. Yeah. But I understand, it's just the color variant. It's kind of like, And then some of them where it's like, with the Gollum chase, it's like, I have a fish in my hand. Or other ones, it's like, we just glow in the dark. My dad popped in, he's like, this is his...
Okay.
He likes the Mr. Bean chase. Thank you, Dad, for eavesdropping.
That's a good choice, Dad.
Yeah, he loves that. Hear the mark. Alright. Question number 24. What's your favorite store exclusive?
I don't think I can pick a favorite store exclusive because there's too many good ones. I tried to do it and I don't think I can. I want to say maybe this one. Maybe the Barnes & Noble I Love Lucy, because
that's an iconic scene.
Yeah, and she's like one of my favorite characters of all time. So I think if I had to pick, it would be the Target I Love Lucy or the Barnes & Noble one.
Gotcha. I do not have her in my set. I didn't watch it, but I know of it. So, like I said, if I don't really know it and I don't necessarily think it fits in my collection, I probably won't get it. But I was like, that's really cool. I'm still waiting to find the Betty Boop in there. I love the Betty Boop character, and I can't wait for that nurse one to come out. That's one that's a must-have in my collection.
Yeah, she looks really cute. I'm not even a Betty Boop fan, but I love the look of that. I probably won't pick up any of the Betty Boop ones, but I know my friend Ellen really wants to get them all.
Yeah, it's really cool. And then, like, the Mickey set. I like some of the Mickey ones. I like the Steamboat Willie. But I don't think I need 80 million Mickeys. I already have my room themed with DC. I don't need Disney conquering it over already. Yeah. But I did pick up the Apprentice Mickey because I'm like, that one looks really cool. And I'm going to have to get the that box lunch exclusive one that's coming out. The Sorcerer Mickey. That looks so good. Because it reminds me just of the Ariel pop. And I'm like, this is so cool. I love this, and people are hating on the mouth, but I'm like, it's so iconic. I love it. It has to be in my collection.
Yeah, I actually didn't mind the mouth on that. I thought it was fitting because it's finding your voice and she's singing, and I like when Funko does different stuff. So I mean, I think it was pretty cool.
Yeah, because what with the Pikachu pop, I hated the mouth at first, but it took me a little bit just to get used to it.
Yeah.
I remember when it first came out, when I saw this, I'm like, it has to be fake. Please let it be fake.
No, I posted it. I shared it with one of my friends. His name's Jake, and he actually he's one of the people that runs PopCon here in Indy. And I sent him that picture because he's a huge Pokemon fan, and he organized just this huge Pokemon event that actually got him the job at PopCon. And he was like, "That's totally fake. There's no way they got the license. Like, look at the mouth. It looks terrible."
It looks so weird. But I'm like, I know they're gonna have the license eventually. It's been rumored for forever. Well, not rumored, but it seemed to be like for a fact it was coming in because it was in the Target system. I'm just like hoping this is not the design, it's just a custom.
Yeah. No, I think it looks really good.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for the 10-inch to come in.
I know. We'll have to do a review in case I don't get one so I can live vicariously through your Pikachu.
I will do that. I'll probably showcase it in the video where I announce the giveaway winner. Why not?
Yeah.
Because I keep forgetting. I'm like, oh crap, I gotta go get that done.
Yeah.
Alright. Question number 25. Favorite store to buy pops?
I think if I had to pick one, it would be Target or Hot Topic, because I think that Hot Topic has the really good deals, with the Hot Cash or with the buy three. But I don't know. I like Target. I feel like Target gets a lot of the exclusives lately that I'm into, so probably Target. I think maybe.
See, my gripes with Target is I never once saw that Pikachu in store.
Really?
Really. I actually had to buy my Pikachu for $35 because I absolutely wanted it in my collection. I bought it off of eBay.
Yeah.
And then I missed every single last restock that they had just recently too, so I actually have to go pick up a second one off of eBay or hope that they restock before this giveaway ends because I want to make sure that I actually have one to give away to people. So I set money aside for that specific occasion.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I gotta make sure they get it. But I was just hoping that I'd be able to catch the restock. But I think they're just a lot of the Target employees. I mean, at mine in particular, I had someone specifically while me and my father were looking at the pop figures. The Target employee was like, "Hey, do you want a gold chrome Vegeta?" And I'm like,
what?
Back off. I don't want to buy it from you because I understand where you're coming from. It's like, I think it was either the blue chrome or the gold chrome one, but he was like, yeah, it came in crushed, so I don't want it anymore. I'm like, I don't want to buy anything from you. If I can tell that you're easily gonna just be a reseller, I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't had any interactions with Target employees being shady or anything. For the most part, I feel like all the ones in my Targets, they're just really cool, and if they know what a Funko Pop is, I'm impressed. I haven't had issues with employees at my Targets, at least.
Yeah. See, that's cool. See, my favorite place is just the shop where I know the people. I know all the people at my FYE. I know all the people at my Hot Topic and GameStops. I like those places. It's just that with Target, I don't know anybody there, and they all just they prefer not to talk to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I talk to everybody. I'm friendly with everybody. I know a bunch of their names and stuff, and yeah, maybe that's why they're nicer to me.
Yeah, that's good. As long as you can have a decent relationship with the people who are selling it to you, that helps out. I mean, for them, they're like, cool, we're getting sales. That's nice. But then they're still real people, and they're like, oh, it's cool. This person is having fun. This is their hobby.
Yeah.
And they prefer talking to people who are kind and nice. That's why every time I posted a New York Comic Con video of how I would go around hunting, I'm like, just make sure you're nice to the employees first of all, because it gets hell they all get hell with the people who are going crazy. you sell out of one pop figure and everyone goes ballistic. Just be kind to people, and I like that.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so we're at the halfway mark. So hopefully we should be.
I might need to get a power strip to plug my phone in because I think I'm at 20%. So do you mind if I run and do that real quick?
Yes.
I don't want to die on you. Hold
on. No, that's fine. So how's everyone enjoying the stream so far? I'm going to look at the chat real quick. I know it's going to take a little bit of a lag. If you guys are enjoying, please let me know what you think I should do to change this. I'm going to eventually figure out how to get myself instead of out of this tiny box to like express. I'll be half of the screen so that way you don't see it's back and forth. You can actually see both of us. But you saw Melissa's channel from Franklin as well? Yeah, Franklin's a really good dude. He helps out a lot of the little guys, and he helped me out. I would not have even made it to 1,000 subscribers without him, so I'm very grateful that Franklin's as wonderful of a person as he is. You digging the stream? That's good. I'm glad it's... I know, these are a little bit long. I keep running off going on tangents like I'm about to do as soon as she gets back, because Melissa's going to let me know if I can go on this tangent or not.
Alright, let's assemble the power strip.
Just recently, I got very confident taking pops out of the box lately.
How many people do we have in the chat?
10 people in the chat right now.
Cool.
I don't know if that includes myself.
It's me and you and 8 others.
It's me, you, and my 8 other alternate accounts. You missed both Pikachus, so I guess you should go. But if these are going, yeah. See, look, I think they're going to be doing Eevee as like one of the next Funko Pops for Pokemon, because I think Pokemon, the company themselves, have the grips over Funko rather than Funko having the grips over Pokemon. Pokemon's like, you're doing what we want. And the way that Pokemon runs their stuff, they want their stuff to be relevant to the next game that's coming out or the game that has just come out. And I made this point in a video that I did a while ago where I'm like, these are the Funko Pops that are coming out. Because I was watching a few videos. I was watching Nerd Therapy, and they're like, these are the Pokemon Pops I want to see. And then they were talking about the ones from the TV show and like all that. I'm like, that's not going to happen. First of all, the Pikachu's in the gaming section. It's not in the animation section. So anything TV related probably won't happen. Yeah. And then the way that Pokemon runs their stuff, because I've been part of the Pokemon community for well longer than I was in the Funko community, so I kind of know how their stuff works. And they're always pushing, hey, this is the next thing we're doing. Let's release it. They had leaks for the new Eevee plushes with characters from its evolutions, like Umbreon, Sylveon, Jolteon, Vaporeon, etc., before Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu were announced. And that was our rumor to get into Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu territory. And that's where I think it's heading. It's going to, probably for the next set of Pokemon, it's going to be either Generation 1 related, just because of the new release, because the game literally just came out last night, or today. So they're going to be they're definitely doing Eevee in the next set, in my personal opinion. And then they're going to be probably doing either just straight up Generation 1, or they're going to mix in some of the newest generation, because Super Smash Bros., one of the last characters they announced was Incineroar, which is from the latest Pokemon game. And that's how Pokemon likes to do their stuff. They're like, let's go and try to push the next video game coming out. Anything that's working with us, you're going to be doing the same thing too.
Yeah. No, I hope you're right. I hope they do an Eevee, because that's like one of my number one wants, I feel like. Oh.
Yeah. So.
Know if my phone's actually charging. So if I lose you...
We'll know.
Okay, we'll just keep it rolling. If my phone dies, we'll do a part 2.
Alright. So, real quick, it's going to be up to your choice. So you know the project that I've been working on for a little bit. Should I announce what I've been working on and then release one photo that I said I was going to release at 38 likes, but that never happened, but pretend that it happened?
Yeah, I would love you to do that. Let's see.
Do you want me to tell the chat what I'm talking about, or should I just leave them in the dark?
I'm excited about it. I feel like you should tell everybody.
Okay, guys. So, for Christmas, I was thinking, well, my baby sister was sick in like October. She had her tonsils removed, so she was at home all the time. So I had the cool idea to take a picture of my Elvira Funko Pop with the with a haunted house in the background that we made. So with my little sister, we went and did like a little styrofoam haunted house and built it, and it looked really nice. I took an Elvira photo in front of it and entered it for the Funko Photo a Day challenge. But then it got me thinking. I'm like, wait a second. What if for Christmas I give a few YouTubers that I've worked with, or people that I communicate with, such as Melissa, Droobs, Franklin, Cletus, etc., and some of my families and friends, instead of giving them like a pop figure like some other people will do. I mean, it's not. I don't want to like bash that. Don't think that I'm bashing that. It's just like I'm like, what if instead of me giving them a pop that they want, just make a calendar with photos that I've taken myself. So I released 2 different photos, I think. I showed Droobs one that nobody else has seen except for the people on Facebook, because people on Facebook are just family and friends, and they don't care about my YouTube at all. So I showed him that one because he absolutely loved it. He said he said the photo that I sent to him as his like his wallpaper for his phone and whatnot. So I released 2 photos. I think it was January and October's. And then I'm going to I'm not going to post any like any comments, or like I'm going to do this real quick on my secondary account. I'll post November's photo.
I'm so excited about this. Like, this is like such a good idea, and it's so creative. Like, I'm really excited to get this from you, because I think it's just like the best idea, and it's going to be so cool. Like, I'm going to want to cut out all of the things in the calendar and put them in things, I feel like.
I'll be sending, once I get done with all the photos, because I've gotten 5 photos done, I need to do 7 more. Yeah, that's how math works. I have 7 more to take, and I plan to take those today and tomorrow, and then Black Friday will be the last day I do it, so that way Cyber Monday I can hopefully print them out, because it might be a little expensive, but whatever, it's something I worked on, I don't care. And I gotta wait for certain pops to come in still.
Yeah.
So
no, it's really cool.
I can't wait. I think that you guys are gonna like it. But yeah, and then if you guys don't know, the one that I have for my little profile picture for my secondary Instagram account, that's my April photo. That's the one I sent Droobs, but I don't have the full version out anywhere just yet. I just like that photo so much as well. It's really cool.
Yeah.
So, on back to this, because I was just like, I'm going to let you decide if everyone gets to see it or not.
No, I think it's awesome. Like, I feel like if everybody's not following you on Instagram, they should, so that they can see, like, if you post, like, the different pictures, like, later on or something, because there are some beautiful pictures. I love them.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It makes me feel decent. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm doing something right.
Yeah, I could never do like something like that. I feel like I'm not creative enough I'm not good enough with photography, but I just think they're really cool.
Yeah, see, I'm going to have to learn how to do all this stuff anyway, because my plan is just to be a director in my life, a director or actor. So this is stuff that I have to work on no matter what. So, yeah. And then everything here, all the sets that I made for them, they're actual sets that I put together and torn up. Like, I'm trying to see if I have any of it. Yeah, right here. I have, like, the cotton that I used for the snow, and then this was the stuff that I used for November. I think you're not going to be able to see it until I get off your phone, right?
I know, because the chat can't see it either, huh? You should post some pictures after this on Instagram.
Yeah, I posted the one on already, so I posted that one, and I might just post April, so I can't wait. But everything else has to stay a surprise. There has to be some surprises.
Yeah.
All right. Question number 26. We're going to try to spitfire this just so that way your phone doesn't die. All right. You see a chase in store, but you don't collect that series. Do you buy the pop or do you not buy it?
If I don't collect it, the first thing that I do is post it in my local Facebook group, and I ask everybody, like, hey, does anybody need this chase? And if they can catch me while I'm still in the store at the mall, then I'll buy it and I'll give it to them at the next like pop swap or whenever I can meet up with them. But if I don't collect it, I'm not buying it. I don't have a trade bait pile. I don't usually buy things that I don't collect unless it's for a specific person or if somebody asked me to do it for them.
Gotcha. In-box, out-of-box, or a mixture of both?
Both. I have all of my pops are in box right now except for a couple, but I do take all of them out of box, and I like